Alright, so today we're going to teach y'all how to boil and wax your traps. I don't have any dye with me, so I'm just going to skip that process. These have already been dyed before. I'm not that worried about it. It's not a process you have to do. I do like to do it, but you don't have to do it. Most important thing is going to be your waxing, boiling it and getting all the scent off of it and nasty dirt and grime from being in the ground, and then re-waxing your traps to get that coat of wax on there be scent free as possible. It's going to be your main deal. So that's what we're going to do today, show you how to boil your traps and then how to wax your traps. We just got a big pot right here on a burner. I don't know if you can see it underneath. The pot don't have to be this big. This one I use because I generally have a lot of traps to do. Today we're only going to do about a half a dozen, because all the rest of mine already have been waxed and dyed and put up in the scent-free box. So we're going to show you all how to do that today. All you need is a burner, a pot to boil them in, some water, and then your wax. It does need to be a scent-free wax. It's odorless. It can be candle wax or it can be actual trap wax. I use both. I generally buy just candle wax because it's cheaper. That way I can get it in about a 30-pound block and for about half the price. And it does the same exact thing as your trap waxes. But the main thing it's going to have to be is it has to be odorless. It cannot be a scented wax, or else you might as well be burning a candle out in the woods. But anyway, y'all stay tuned. I'm going to go get a water hose and fill this up, and we'll start that process. Alright, we're back with the water. Fill this up with water. Not all the way, just plenty enough to get it over the trap. You can hear that got quite a bit of mud in it. In the ground, I'm going to spray it up. Spray some of that out. Now we've made a mess. Well, we'll get this started. Just let it stay. Put it in the trap and hold it down. And I'm going to grab my propane bottle and hook it up. Grab a lighter now. Alright. It's completely submerged. I'm going to put it a couple inches over it and give it some a little room to boil and evaporate. You will have some of that. So I don't want to fill it all the way up and be boiling over and it takes that much longer to start boiling. We'll turn this off real quick and we'll get started. Alright. If you're a kid and you're watching this, how to do it, get your parents to help you light it so that you don't burn yourself. But just be very careful when you're doing that. Sure. So we're gonna get down here and turn it on a little bit. Make sure that's off. Get all the way down in here. Alright, we got it open now. There. Got it burning. Always make sure, well, it went out. Make sure you're in an area where if your fire gets on, it don't catch everything else on fire. I like to do it under my barn when there's a bunch of dirt. It's all open. Well, we'll play with this today, I guess. Traps are completely submerged. We're going to get that to a rolling boil, and once we do that, we're going to come back to you. This will probably take about 30 minutes or so. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, now that we got it boiled, all the dirt and nasty off of it, you see it. Film on top of this water is all nasty. We're going to go ahead and take them out and then get the wax melted and dip them in that and show you how to do that. Get the trap wax. We're going to go ahead and take them out now and just hang them up and let them start drying. Like to leave mine hanging and stuff stuff out on. Bucket my tractor. Don't want to set them on the ground. You normally have some plywood or something. Lay them on. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get it waxed, get the wax going, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. Alright, I hope y'all can hear me. It's a little windy and this burner blowing pretty hard here. But, we just filled this pot about halfway full of water. Take our wax, drop it down, run in the water.
use this right here. All it is took a handle off a 5-gallon bucket and left the plastic part on. Made a little loop on one end and square on the other. So it grabs that plastic and there's a loop right here. Just dip that down there. Put them in and out with that. We'll hang this up. Hang this up right here. Wait for this to melt down and we'll show you how to dip it and wax. Alright, now we got that to a boil. Got our wax melted. Zoom out here. We're going to turn this down some. Get it to where it's not bubbling up like it was. Just barely steaming. We don't want it to be a rolling boil when we dip or trap, because what happens is kind of like oil and water. The wax separates from the water and actually creates a layer on the top of the water. So you drop your trap down in there and let the water heat the trap up. Let's see if I can get this for you. I can see. Anyway, drop the trap down in there, let the water heat the metal up, and then we'll pull the trap back up out through the wax, and that's what it's going to coat the trap in wax. You can use just wax without water. In my opinion, it's a waste of wax because you have to use so much, and then also you take a chance on burning the wax. Using the water, you're using a lot less wax, doing the same job, using the water as a filler more or less, and then you're not going to burn your wax like you will just using wax. I used to do it that way, and you had to use 8-10 pounds just to get it deep enough to completely submerge your trap in it, and then it catches fire and burns your wax, gives it that burnt smell, and then it's ruined. So that's why I do it this way. I'm gonna put y'all back up here where we can see. And the reason I got all this stuff around it, it's real windy today and it keeps putting my fire out. So make sure we zoom in or focused in. Right there. Zoom it back out. Put up some. Couldn't hit it up. Alright, now that we got that done, we're going to go ahead and dip our traps in the wax and let them set for just a minute, let it heat the steel up, and I'll show you the reason why we let it heat the steel up, the proper way of doing it. I'll show you how you know if your steel is hot enough or if it needs to warm up a little bit more. Dip this trap in there, dip it right in, and then pull it right back out. You can see there's a white layer of wax. Let me get over here where you can see it. But anyway, there's a white layer of wax on there. That steel is not hot enough. It needs to be warmer than that. Drop that in there and let it set for a few minutes, and then we'll pull it back out. So we've let that trap set for a couple of minutes now, and we're going to just ease it out real slow. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that steel is heated up enough to where that wax is not drying immediately and creating a real thick layer. So get that there, kind of shake it a little bit back into the pot.
we'll put this one right here. You can hang them or set them on something. Don't put them in the ground, on the ground, or touch them with your hand. We're going to do the next trap. And you can actually do multiple at a time. I'll show you how to do that here in just a minute too. We'll do a couple of them. So we'll just let that set for a minute. Let it heat that steel up, and we'll pull it back out. Get the other trap ready. I'll generally hang my traps up on my skinning thing here, but just so it's not in view in the way, we're just going to set them on that metal grate. Nothing wrong with that. Take it off a little bit. Draw them. Yep. Alright. Put that one right there. You want to do multiple? Get them hooked on there. Down. All the way down. Completely submerged. I'm just going to hold this here so to make sure my hook don't come off my chain and I ain't fishing in the bottom of this pot trying to get my trap out. If y'all have any questions on this, feel free to comment and ask. If I didn't cover it, I'm trying my best to, but if I didn't and you're not real sure on something, just leave a comment and I'll try to give me an answer to the best of my knowledge. Questions are. We appreciate y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching this far along. Hopefully we taught you how to pull and wax your traps. We'll do another video later on once I get some more dye, and we'll show you how to dye the traps then. But we didn't have none today, so we just boiled them and waxed them. Which I personally think is the most important thing anyways. A lot of people don't dye the trap. I generally do just because I like a black trap. Alright. You do that whack. A little light shake. Make sure you don't shake it too hard it gets all over you, because it will burn. 3 traps this time. So I've only got 3 of that. I normally just hang them up, let them drip dry. Do it that way. That should work just fine. If you ain't got nothing to hang them on. Find you even a piece of plywood or something. I've done it that way. Lay them out on a piece of plywood or a piece of metal, whatever you got that's kind of scent free, and let them dry out that way, and then put them in a box. Together, it's all set free. And I personally don't touch my traps after I wax them unless I have the gloves on, just to minimize that scent. That little cow, he's smart. He will pick up on it, and he'll put 2 and 2 together, and it'll be a hard cow to catch. Yeah. Couple of them on it. Use them up back through the wax real slow. Take them off. Let it dry. And that's pretty much it. We'll let them dry off for a few minutes, and then we'll put them in my box with all my traps. That's how you boil and wax traps. Thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If there's anything that you would like to see,